What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Marian Gold. And we're here to listen to, I guess, a bonus track in the folder for So Long Celeste 1992. Thank you once again to Yun. Meaning, on the Discogs master release, the song we listened to last time is shown as the final track, but there is one more in the folder, and that's Legend. So, a legend can be a myth or fable, something in cultural and or religious significance that speaks to the way things were, or some figure whose exploits or life are larger than life and perhaps exceptional in ways that are said to be part of the reason the way things are, or part of a prescription for how you should act or behave now. Obviously, legends can be what we would now call more overtly religious. Some of them are about national character. Some of them are just stories of exceptional people, though again, sometimes they're held to be demigods or beyond regular humans. But of course, a legend can also be an indicator that something is not historically true. A legend can be someone who has an epic reputation, true or otherwise, and a legend can actually also be a set of instructions for how to read a map or some depiction. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm more inclined to see it in regard to a mythological story, but of course that would only be the premise, not necessarily any narrative or scene painting that might take place. Let's give it a listen and I'll see what I can catch. This is Marian Gold, the song is Legend, and it's included in a folder for his 1992 album So Long Celeste.
Is everybody in? The ceremony is about to begin. He is sitting on a hill. The vapid mud is crawling through the veil. The trees are friends of transiency. The demons forge memories and bones. He would travel all the ways to the unknown lands. Time must distort his view, and all that is due. The spring is in the air, the silence in the skies, the wind is in his hair, the moon is in his eyes, the rage is on, but we will be gone before the world has left the night.
That's a fascinating tune sonically. I don't know what to make of it lyrically, in part because I didn't hear a lot of the lines clearly. His voice was a bit not subdued, but it wasn't big and belting and epic. It was more concentrated and surrounded by a lot of sounds. So again, lyrically, I'll have to listen to this one again and try to digest more of the lines, hear them clearly. But yes, the sonics, there's a lot going on. You know, there's like true piano, or at least, you know, a piano kit on a keyboard, kind of flowing lines. There were these big kind of electric organ sort of chords that definitely caught my ear early on. There's a guitar in there. Some of the sonics, percussion-wise, are, you know, very popping, like a popping snare. But yeah, like it had a synth rock feel, but even then, it was sort of changing tone and tempo along the course of the song's duration. There were some keyboard lines in there that, you know, had almost like a, not xylophone, but a bit of a like struck melodic sound. And yeah, just, it was very dynamic. It kept shifting, rearranging, and as I said, sort of changing feel and tempo from section to section. So a lot going on in the tune. I just don't know what to make of it narratively or lyrically. And again, the title being a single word title, it's hard to extrapolate maybe the one or two words that I heard along the way. So either way, a cool tune, and I do wonder, was this part of a like later release of the album, or, you know, was it a B-side or something from one of the singles on the album? Either way, a thoroughly enjoyable album overall. Thank you again to Yun. In the moment, I don't remember like what comes next and if that was already made available to me. I think I can check the folder though. Hold on. Because way back when, let's see if it's still here. When is it still here? Okay, so here it is. There's an Alphaville and... Okay, so 92... Yeah, in the moment I can't tell what else I'm looking at, because a lot of stuff Yun sent me I put into a single folder, and it's like, it's got Roxette in here, but also Alphaville. So do let me know if you're watching this, Yun, if you did already make available another album from Marian, because I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. So either way, hopefully we have more Marian to go through. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.